So we're now going to move on to jumping a corner fence. This is another good fence that you can practice at home. You can start with them very small, with a very small angle, and then increase them in size and the width of the angle. So it's the sort of fence that you can practice both with young horses and with horses that are a little bit more experienced. With a corner, it's really important that you're jumping the best part of the corner for your horse. As a general rule of thumb, what we try and do is bisect the angle, which is to cut the angle of the corner in half, and then we'll jump perpendicular to that angle. So that's basically jumping at right angles to the straight line you've cut in half on that corner. This basically will help us to jump any width of corner in the best possible place, hopefully jumping it clear and successfully. Good boy. Again, with the corner, it's really important that you have the best canter. Good boy. Corners, you do want to attack your corners without galloping your horse long and flat. Again, it is an accuracy question, but it's still really important that the horse is really taking you and you get a really good scopy jump, jumping right to the back of the corner. Good boy. Ooh. So Harry's coping with that really, really well. He feels really confident over that type of fence. So the next thing that I would do now is widen the angle and make the accuracy question a little bit greater. Good boy. So now the corner's really wide. It's still really important, or more important now, to make sure my line is absolutely correct. Good boy. Harry feels really confident, really, really happy with that. So I jump that once more, just to reinforce that we're doing absolutely the right thing and make sure that he knows that he's doing a really good job. Good boy. Having jumped that corner at a fairly large angle, I'm really happy with how he's jumping it. He feels very accurate, very straight. So now what I do to progress this exercise further with a more experienced horse is move to a corner which is a little bit skinnier with its rails. This is a common type of corner that you'd see at the higher levels of eventing. Often they'd use brush or something like that, but it basically gives you less margin for error and helps you to be a little bit more accurate, or asks you to be a little bit more accurate about your line coming into the fence. Okay, so again, this would be the sort of fence that I want a really positive canter to. So I'm going to be really forward thinking of this part and then use my upper body just to set him up for an accuracy question. Good boy. So just going to jump this corner once more. Good boy. So overall, really, really pleased with Harry's sort of accuracy. This corner would be a corner that you perhaps would see in a more advanced event, perhaps an intermediate or something like that. Very much corners are a question of holding your line and holding your accuracy to a fence while still keeping enough canter and enough forwardness in your rhythm to jump the side of the fence and reach the back of the corner.